Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video we're going to take a look at the Cardano chart, also the Bitcoin chart, and before we start I want to show you two projects where you can participate in a pre-sale. These projects are running on the Cardano blockchain. To be honest, I haven't done a lot of research or any research really on these. I've only come across them. They are two, and you can basically participate in a pre-sale. So I just want to show them to you for information purposes here. This is no financial advice at all, as always. And to be honest, I haven't really looked into them. I haven't really looked into the team. But for anybody who is interested in Cardano, it might be something you want to look into. And I know how it is. You know, there are so many projects who are now coming up, and you might want to participate in some pre-sales, but sometimes you just don't read the news or whatever, you miss them. So I just try to, whenever I come across something, try to give you a bit of value and try to make you aware of these things that could potentially become big. What is certainly great to see is that more and more projects are now coming up on the Cardano blockchain. Projects I've never heard before, like IDOWall is the other one here. I've never heard of that before, but apparently here also you can join a seed sale. And I just really want to show them to you so that you understand that they are there, that you could take a look at them, go to the website idowall.com, and do your own research. And if you want to, you can participate in a seed sale here. But again, full disclosure here, I haven't really done any research because I can't really look into everything. It's just it's just too much then. But yeah, that sounds very interesting. Websites look pretty cool, to be honest. And it might be interesting to look into for anybody who's interested in Cardano. The other one is CADA Labs. It's cadalabs.io, so CADALABS.io. And this one is they say, the first and biggest marketplace for NFTs launched on the Cardano network. And again, up here you can click on pre-sale, and then you can potentially participate if you're interested in that. But again, I haven't really looked into that. But on first sight, it looks very interesting. So let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, again, just still trading sideways within this triangle at the moment. And nothing has really changed since my last video. Just want to give you the heads up that we are still moving sideways within this triangle. It has an up and down. We tried to break to the downside today, but found support and a lot of buyers stepped in. Tried to break to the upside really and failed. So we dropped back down. And yeah, pretty much just moving within this triangle. So until we see a clear direction, we just have to assume that well, nothing really, because you don't know. But for me personally, I would assume until we really see an impulsive move to the upside, I would assume that we come down once more. That is only my view. I could be wrong, but until we see a breakout here, we don't really know. We are now at the moment again below the 20-day moving average. It just shows that at the moment the price doesn't care about the 20-day moving average really. We're trading around the 20-day moving average. We are still above the 200-day moving average and above are we above the 50-day moving average? Apparently, let me just check that. Yeah, that's the 50, that is the 200, and that is the 20. All right, okay. Yep. Okay, that's where we are, and the 20-day moving average is just running between the price, and the price doesn't really care about the 20-day moving average. Otherwise, you would see more support and resistance here. At the moment, it's just moving in this triangle, and which is just a consolidation pattern, just a range market at the moment, and we need to wait for a clear signal what the market wants to do. A lot of uncertainty at the moment. And we could come down once more, from here we could also go up, but at the moment, because we have failed just to see that major move to the upside, I just think that we could come down once more. We just don't see that volume yet. We don't see the interest of the buyers yet. So at the moment, however, I think we can't do anything. We have to wait. What my target range still is between 57 and 54K. We've touched that slightly, but we haven't really got into it. So I would still expect to go back into that range once more before we then move up. Cardano, quite similar. I did say before, I would expect us probably to go back into the range between 180 and 145, as we still have failed to see another move to the upside. At the moment, Cardano is following Bitcoin to a degree that is just moving sideways, pretty much like Bitcoin in a similar triangle, really. But again, you can see the volatility here. This is a 4-hour chart, but you can see the long wicks as well. So there's a lot of up and down. Here 2 days ago it was just trading between 190 and 205, and even today we dropped down to 190, and we moved also up to $2.01 for a very short moment. But yeah, essentially it failed to break out either side of the triangle, so it is really consolidating here still, in my view, bearish. And we are below the 50-day moving average. We're actually above the 200. I don't know why the 200 is up there. Just need to change it to the daily. But yeah, we are above the 200-day moving average, which is currently at around 180. So we will find some support there, I guess. But at the moment, overall, we are, yeah, we're just still in this sideways range. And what I certainly find very, very interesting is that these projects are now coming up. And I think there are a couple more which are now starting with their pre-sale and everything. So whenever I that was quite interesting, the website here. Whenever I hear about one of them, I will let you know. Just not recommending it or anything, but just to make you aware that this is out there. Might again be interesting for anybody who's interested in Cardano, and interesting times. So as soon as we see the first big ones being launched, I think we will see more and more obviously demand on the network anyway, which means that the use case and the demand for ADA tokens and coins, for ADA coins, will go up. And from there we will see prices go up as well. And I think more and more investors will then be interested again in Cardano if we see really these exciting projects being launched. And also I showed you why I'm so bullish on the Cardano price generally. Showed you that today on the weekly chart, that in the past when we touched the 200-day moving average back in July, from there we really moved up. We actually dropped slightly below the 200-day moving average, which is why I think this could happen again. We just have that drop below the 200-day moving average for a very short period. This will then be bought up, and then we go really to the likes of to the prices like 450 at least, what is still my target at least. So yeah, this could go even higher than 450. All right, so hopefully you liked that video. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.